Hello and welcome to The Last Word. I'm Gargi Rawat. A massive political slugfest in Telangana after Cyberabad cops raided a farmhouse party being held by KT Rama Rao's brother-in-law and claims that drugs were used there. Now, Bharat Rashtra Samithi leader KT Rama Rao hit back today. He said a family gathering for Diwali was being maliciously labelled a rave party, and he questioned the claims about the use of narcotics when none were found at this farmhouse. He said he was being targeted for speaking out on corruption in Revanth Reddy's government. The Congress has asked why the BRS is in a panic. Now, on the show today, BRS versus Congress, Telangana political fight gets personal. Before we begin a discussion, we'll have representatives from all the parties there. Here's a look at a report which really traces all the developments so far.
Over the weekend, Telangana police and excise officials raided a party at the residence of Raj Pakala, brother-in-law of former BRS minister KT Rama Rao. They booked cases against him for liquor bottles in excess of norms under Telangana Gaming Act and also under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. This after one person among 21 men in the party reportedly tested positive for cocaine. Officials confirmed no drugs were seized from the premises.
పొద్దునుండి చూస్తా ఉన్న రేవ్ పార్టీ అట కుటుంబం మొత్తం 2, 4, 7 ఏళ్ల వయసున్న పిల్లల నుంచి మొదలు పెడితే 70 ఏళ్ల వయసున్న పెద్దావిడ దాకా అక్కడ ఉంటే ఒక కుటుంబం అంతా బంధుమిత్రులతో కలిసి భోజనం చేస్తుంటే అందులో మందు కూడా సేవించవచ్చు, నేను కాదనట్లేదు. దాన్ని ఒక భూతద్దంలో పెట్టి రేవ్ పార్టీ అని ఇవాళ పైశాచిక ఆనందం పొందుతున్న కొంతమందికి నేను చెప్తా ఉన్నా, అది నా బావమరిది ఇల్లు. అక్కడ జరిగింది ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ గ్యాదరింగ్.
See, as claimed by BRS party that it is not a farmhouse, it is a farmhouse. When we inquired about it, that farmhouse is, the owner of that farmhouse is none other than Raj Pakala Raj, who is the brother-in-law of KTR. We are inquiring the matter and police is doing their duty. Why are you in a panic mode? Why? Why BRS party in a panic mode?
The BRS has called it an attempted character assassination. The BJP has demanded CCTV footage from the premises should be made public.
ఈ పార్టీలో ట్విట్టర్ టిల్లు కుటుంబ సభ్యులున్నట్టుగా ప్లస్ ఆయనకు దగ్గర సంబంధించిన వ్యక్తులు ఉన్నట్టుగా, ముఖ్యంగా డ్రగ్స్ సప్లై చేసేటువంటి ప్రధాన వ్యక్తులు అందరూ ఉన్నట్టుగా ఇలా సమాచారం వచ్చింది. కాబట్టి ఈ విషయంలో వెంటనే సీరియస్ గా విచారణ జరపాలని చెప్పి భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ డిమాండ్ చేస్తున్నది. ముందుగా టవర్ లొకేషన్స్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయండి, దాన్ని గుర్తించండి. మొత్తం సీసీ ఫుటేజ్ మొత్తం బహిర్గతం చేయాలి. దాంతోపాటు ముఖ్యమైన వ్యక్తుల పాస్పోర్ట్లను వెంటనే సీజ్ చేయాలని చెప్పి మేము డిమాండ్ చేస్తున్నాం.
Raj Pakala was on Monday summoned to the police station. He has approached court questioning the action of the police and excise authorities. While the merits of the case will be heard in court, this has turned into a full-fledged political battle with both the Congress as well as the BJP targeting Mr. KT Rama Rao, who says this is a diversionary tactic on the part of the government. Minister Ponguletti Srinivas Reddy had said there are going to be political bombs that will burst before Diwali. So was this it? Congress sources say there could be more action in the near future. In Hyderabad with camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
So the Telangana political fight gets personal. To talk more about this, we're now joined on the show by Ravula Sridhar Reddy, Senior Leader and Spokesperson, BRS, Dr. Girija Shetkar, Spokesperson, Congress, NV Subhash, Telangana BJP and former Prime Minister Narasimha Rao's grandson, also Ravikant Reddy, political editor, The Hindu, Telangana. And I'd like to start with you, Dr. Girija Shetkar. The BRS has called this an attempt at character assassination and said KTR is being targeted for, talking about corruption. Your response to that?
See, Caesar's wife should be above the suspicion. But here, Mr. KTR has been repeatedly accused and engulfed with the word drug. There has been multiple issues from the last 10 years where KTR has been associated with high-profile drug cases also. And this is not the first time. And here the issue is not between a personal political vendetta against the BRS. It is our Chief Minister's promise to provide a drug-free Telangana that he owes to the citizens. Here, there have been multiple searches over the last few months in random pubs, parking lots, and there have been tested for urine and blood samples. And this is the similar case. Now that they have been associated with the KTR's family, now the family and the KCR, who has never come out of his farmhouse in the last 10 months, even when the state has been through the floods, is now making personal call for the DGP. And why are these people trying to protect an accused here? And this Mr. Rajpakala, he's a repeated offender here. This man he invites all the sunburn, all this music fest he has introduced to Hyderabad. And here they provide all drugs and liquors to the minor children. And now they say this is Telangana culture and all this. And this man, it is his farmhouse. And I have an
that's a lot of allegations that you're making, and not to say that, all music festivals are related to drugs. So let's not just, judge them in that manner. But yes, many things that you've said there already. One of your state ministers is in trouble for making these kind of loose comments regarding KTR and some actors. Ravula Sridhar Reddy, your response to, what was just said here?
See, first of all, these are all baseless allegations, and the Congress representative is speaking out of immaturity. You cannot call, as you say, music festivals or the centers for drug distribution or something like that. Raj Pakala is a businessman. He is the brother-in-law of KTR, no doubt in it. Just because he is brother-in-law of KTR, he cannot be simply, made a target. Rather, you can, accuse him and, level baseless allegations on it. Now that, police has raided the particular premises, and it is clearly said by the family members, it's a party arranged on the occasion of Diwali for the family members. There, a few section of media and Congress party and their allies are clearly propagating it's a rave party. I don't know what is a rave party, we don't know, but Congress party leaders should be knowing it. What is a rave party? It's a family party, that's what the family members have claimed. Now, one person was allegedly taken drugs that was told by the police, and case was booked. And we have clearly said, KTR himself has clearly said, where from this man has consumed drug, you can, investigate it. But there, old family members are there, old age family members, children are there, and you claim that it's a drugs party and all that. Number two, the moment police raided, the next day issue comes out, BJP leader Mr. Bandi Sanjay, who was a deputy home minister or something, he comes out and supported the entire thing, saying that the probe should happen. It is a clear-cut indication that both Congress and BJP working hand in glove to target KTR out of jealous, out of hatred. If there is anything truth, now that the things, up to, went up to the police station, police have booked cases, we demand a strong investigation. Let the investigation go on. But what is that Congress party has in it? Why are you showing over-enthusiasm? Congress leaders are questioning us. We are panicking. We are not panicking at all. We understand your plot. We understand your kind of working. And exactly 3-4 months back, there was a party in one of the star hotels in Hyderabad. Allegedly, there were many Congress leaders in it. But I don't know where that raid details have gone. So there are many things that are happening. Fine, no issues. We strongly demand an investigation into it, probe into it. Now, police has to bring out the details in it. But why Congress is showing over-enthusiasm in it?
All right, and Raj Pakala has also taken this to the court. He's approached the High Court over this as well. So yes, that will also be seen to. But, before I let you respond, NV Subhash, what is the BJP's role in all of this? As being said there, we do know that the BJP has demanded that CCTV footage from the premises be made public.
Yeah, this is a very clear-cut indication. When we see the background of Mr. Raj Pakala, who is the brother-in-law of Mr. KTR, when BRS, the government was in power in Telangana, he had an extra constitutional authority where he has to get so many things done through the offices of the chief minister. As there are some rave parties, there are some parties. So all those things have been happening, and then he has acquired many of the properties as well as the companies also, the software companies also, where he used to arrange on this. We have a benefit of doubt. So as far as Mr. KTR is concerned and Mr. Bandichandra's statement is concerned, yes, we demand a thorough inquiry in that. And earlier also, if you see Mr. Bandichandra, who was then, the president of the state, he has been demanding the DNA test for Mr. The KTR, because there is so much of a benefit of doubt, because the Hyderabad has become the drug capital, and instead of making coming clean, that then the government has made
Sorry,
so
DNA
much of
test.
allegations.
Can you just clarify, just explain that?
This is,
They have made so much of allegations on the cinema actors, the film actors, the political party leaders, and the businessmen, the children also, where all these have gone. And one more plot, this Mr. Revanth Reddy of the BRS is saying that this is a plot. Then what happened to the farmhouse when so many people have just investigated about BJP trying to topple the BRS party, and where is that investigation gone? When there is a people sitting and then talking, you say it's a plot. Then what is the plot here? When there is a rave party, when you find people having more the liquor bottles on that, yes, the superintendent of the excise has all the liberty and all the power to go and then investigate, and then
All
to
right,
have a right on that.
Reddy, I'll give you a chance to respond, but and also every party is not a rave party. But Ravikant Reddy, please come in here. The kind of allegations, loose statements being made, and talk of every party is being called a rave, and drugs being alluded to, and all kinds of things alluded to. Make sense of this. It's getting very, very personal there in Telangana politics.
Yeah, I think first of all, let us understand that police has not said that this is a rave party. It is a media which has, made these comments on their, particularly the news channels. And even the print media stayed away from calling it as a rave party. So getting personal, I think for the last 4 months, 5 months, we have seen BRS has been very, very aggressive on the government, particularly using the social media handles. They're trying to question every move of the government, every decision of the government. And particularly the Musi regeneration project, which the Revanth Reddy government wants to implement at a cost of 1.5 lakh crores over a period of 10 to 15 years. But that is one case where BRS has been very, very aggressive, and it was getting personal. I mean, this is, I think, Mr. Revanth Reddy, when he was the PCC president, also he was in fact, he made allegations against Mr. KTR over drugs. So this rave thing, drugs thing, it has been between these two leaders for the last 1.5 years, 2 years. I think that's where it has started, and the vicious campaign from both the sides on social media has vitiated the atmosphere so much that nobody knows where it's going. I think the way BRS and Congress social media handles are handling this issue, it is only dividing people a lot and dividing the politicians. The decency levels have been crossed between both the leaders, between both the parties, and it has to get personal. I mean, it was going to get personal, and this incident particularly, which was Mr. Raj Pakala, brother-in-law of Mr. KTR, was there. He hosted a party, and interestingly, the police so far has not come out and openly said what exactly they have seized, or what are the charges. So I think once they come out and show to the public, or address a press conference, giving more details, it is just media which is the slanging, mudslinging war is happening between the two parties and two personalities. I think it's more of a question of the fight between two personalities, which has been spread on social media, spread on media, and it's been fought by the cadre at the lower levels.
All right.
It's not a good sign for Telangana politics that somewhere both the leaders must restrain themselves.
All right, not a good sign, and levels of decency are being crossed. Dr. Girija Shetkar, your response to this, and please don't make all these sort of allegations, but it's getting very personal. Lots of loose comments are being made.
Madam, firstly, this is not personal. You need to understand what's been happening in Telangana since the Congress formed the government. There has been active, aggressive anti-narcotic policies that has been taken by Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, because the last 10 years, Hyderabad has become a hub for the drugs, where the drugs have also reached the rural
What are you talking, madam?
places. So this case
Are
is
you-
not
are you-
personal. This is
What do you mean?
for a Telangana which needs to
This
be
is
drug-free
damaging the image
society.
of Hyderabad.
In this particular
For
case, I would
political
like to
gain.
say why this man
Immaturity.
Vijay.
Right, Mr. Reddy, I'll
he
just
has
give you a chance to
tested
respond.
in
Let's
this
just listen.
FIR. Please let me say, in this FIR, Mr. Vijay has stated that Raj Pakala asked him to consume the cocaine, which he had with him the same day. So why did this man tested positive? Why is Raj Pakala on the run? And why are the MLAs of the BRS government opposing the officers on duty to perform their investigation? Why is the BRS MLA Sanjay threatening the journalist here when they are being asked questions about the party here?
All right,
So
let's
when
get
there
a
is
response. Ravula Sridhar Reddy, your response to that?
First
Yes.
of all, I strongly condemn this statement of Congress spokesperson. That's why I said she is speaking out of immaturity. Hyderabad has become a hub of drugs. What is this statement? You are trying to show Hyderabad in bad light for political gains. Please learn something.
Sir,
what is
everybody knows where the
Can you
Hyderabad
please-
has reached
can
and
you
how
please-
he
can you
All right,
please
let
vote-
him respond,
Can you
please.
please vote for the
Please,
moment?
Dr. Shekhar,
I heard
let
of
him
you.
respond.
I heard of you. Please.
Yes,
Number
go
one.
ahead.
Number two, Raj Pakala, the FIR stated Vijay Madhuri consumed the cocaine, but he himself has released a video today saying that it was not his confession to the police. So that the truth will come out someday. See, not supporting or denying anything.
Why are you defending an accused
Please-
here before the
Please,
Let
investigation?
him
please.
make his point, please. One moment.
Revanth Reddy is also accused in some case, okay, and many of the leaders. Now, let me not speak all that. We don't want to go personal on this. We need to have some maturity while speaking on a national platform. Number one. Number two, the Raj Pakala approached the court because there is a political angle to it. Because he is the brother-in-law of KTR, there are some, there is a political angle towards it. Definitely, he has utilized his legal right. So court has given him 2 days time to appear before the police. He will appear before the police, and whatever information that is sought out of him, he will be giving it to him. But Congress is in hurry to prove it was a guilty. They are guilty. Congress itself is trying to prove that they are guilty. So this is not the way. As Ravikant also was saying, they are going too personal against individuals. Let's fight on issues. If
All
you have
right,
the capacity,
NV Subhash, you wanted to make a
the
point?
public, come out to defend
Yes, go
yourself.
ahead.
See,
on things
this
that are
is,
going wrong.
see now the Congress
Even the
party
BJP for
is
that
in power.
matter.
Earlier, listen. Earlier when the BRS party is was in power, they have used the same witch hunting on most of the political leaders,
What are you trying to
especially
say?
from from BJP also. See, our Banda Sanjay leader, being MP, was targeted so much, humiliated so much, because he is bringing to the notice of the public the failures of the the BRS government. Now the Congress party is just the witch hunting. Instead
All right,
of
so you're
making
claiming
this
it's a witch
allegation,
hunt.
Congress
I'm
party
running out of
why
time.
don't you talk
Ravikant
about the
Reddy,
development?
your
BRS
final word from
BJP
you
is
on,
speaking
There
Congress
is
language
development
now.
in that.
All right, just a
Looking at
moment.
the
Let
credentials
Ravikant
of
Reddy
Congress
speak
power
now.
here.
One moment. Yes, go ahead.
Everyone will have a benefit of doubt.
BJP is out
Looking
to
at
defend Congress
the credentials
government.
of Raj Pakala. He
All right,
is
final
the
word to
Congress is
Ravikant
there.
Reddy on, the
Congress-
state of Telangana politics and this back and forth and allegations and witch hunts being alluded to. Yes.
I want to say BJP is out to defend Congress party is clearly saying they are doing a witch hunting on BRS.
No, we don't.
I know. But let's just
defend
hear
the
from
evidence.
Ravikant
We
Reddy.
wanted
Sir,
to
go
bring
ahead.
the
Sir, go
truth.
ahead.
We wanted to bring the
This
truth.
is-
Why did we support
One
the Congress
moment,
party?
please. Let Mr. Reddy
We don't
speak.
support
Ravikant
any
Reddy
supporting
here. Let him
Congress
speak.
party
Yes, go ahead.
booking cases. What is
No, I
this?
didn't get the question, madam. I couldn't hear it because of this crosstalk. So
Yes,
what was
go
the
ahead.
question like? What was the question?
I was just saying last word to you, sir, given, look at all the allegations and back and forth and talk of, witch hunt and whatnot.
Man, this was bound to happen because, similar, I think the police in Telangana somewhere is caught between the political parties because it happened during the BRS regime when Mr. Revanth Reddy was put in jail for allegedly flying a drone over Mr. KTR's alleged farmhouse. He was put in jail for 13 days. And, later he came out, then he became chief minister. And so obviously when, something of this kind happens, the BRS would obviously claim that, this is some kind of witch hunt. But the kind of political atmosphere in Telangana that prevails now is not good. It actually affects Telangana's and Hyderabad's brand image. The BRS is very, very aggressive against the government.
Right.
And the government is also aggressive, equally aggressive against BRS. I think both the parties should restrain themselves somewhere to save brand Hyderabad and brand Telangana image.
All right, save brand Hyderabad. We'll leave it there. And, talking about too many, personal attacks and the image of Hyderabad getting impacted, well, we'll have to end it there. Thank you so much all for joining us on The Last Word. Now, a report from Karnataka, and after promising to list the caste census in the cabinet 3 weeks ago, Karnataka Chief Minister has failed to do so at a time when the chief is facing resignation calls over the Muda scam, and when there are Dalit contenders to the top post. Is the Chief Minister stalling the process? Pratibha Raman reports.
In early October, Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah reignited the caste census debate in the state and claimed he would table the controversial socio-economic survey report before the cabinet after holding a meeting with legislators, including some from the BJP. But the report, which could upset political caste equations in the state, has made several dominant caste leaders uncomfortable. It is yet to be tabled, and that's raised questions over whether the CM is serious about it, or did he just make the announcement to distract attention from the Muda scam that engulfed him.
We hear that the caste census will be accepted and it will be implemented. But Siddaramaiah has never dared to accept it or make it public. It is only because he fears a setback for the Congress party in the coming by-election and also in the future. Moreover, it may even ensure his chair is shaken.
The Lingayat and Vokaliga groups have claimed the report, initiated in 2014, as unscientific. And publishing the caste data now is fraught with risk. Even Deputy CM DK Shivkumar, who belongs to the Vokaliga caste, had expressed his opposition, and the BJP, dominated by Lingayat leaders, is on the same page.
He is not a man who will shy away from any principles. He has said that it will be discussed in the cabinet and then taken decision.
The caste census is a delicate and a tricky issue. With the Muda scam gaining heat, there are leaders from the backward class ready to take on the CM's chair. But will Siddaramaiah be willing to take that risk with this report? With camera person Govind, Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru for NDTV.
Tamil Nadu's ruling DMK has dismissed actor-politician Vijay's ideology for his party, TVK, saying he has copied them, also calling him the C-team of the BJP. While the main opposition, AIADMK, in the state called it a cocktail of current political standpoints of various parties. Vijay held a massive rally on Sunday where he declared his party's priorities and ideology. So will he be a disruptor in the state? Here's a report.
TVK chief and popular star Vijay's maiden political show of strength. At a venue packed with lakhs of fans and followers, Vijay made his first political speech laced with punchlines. Very tacitly, Vijay kept silent on AIADMK and targeted DMK. He alleged that DMK was following a corrupt model of Dravidian politics and misleading people.
Anyway, no looking back. நம்மளோட ஒரு எதிரி பிளவுவாத சக்திகள், நம்மளோட இன்னொரு எதிரி இந்த கரப்ஷன் கபடதாரிகள். அதுக்கு முகமே இருக்காது, முகமூடி தான் இருக்கும், முகமூடி தான் முகமே.
Vijay's core commitment, secularism, social justice, equality, proportional reservation, women empowerment and social harmony. Rejecting his allegations, the ruling DMK called him a copycat and C-team of the BJP.
திராவிட மாடல் ஆட்சியினுடைய கொள்கைகள் அதை தமிழக மக்களிடத்திலிருந்து அகற்ற முடியாது என்பதை நேற்றைய தினம் அவர்கள் வெளியிட்டிருக்கிற ஜெராக்ஸ் காப்பியிலிருந்து நாம் தெரிந்து கொள்ள முடியும். எனவே அது வந்து ஜெராக்ஸ் காப்பி தான். எங்களுடைய கொள்கைகள் அதில் சிலருக்கு விளக்கங்கள் கொடுத்து தந்திருக்கிறார்களே தவிர திராவிட மாடல் ஆட்சி, அதுவும் தலைவர் தளபதி முன்னெடுத்து செல்லுகிற அந்த கொள்கைகளை தமிழக மக்களிடமிருந்து யாரும் எடுத்து விட முடியாது, பிரித்து விட முடியாது. அதாவது இதுவரைக்கும் பல அரசியல் கட்சிகளுடைய ஏ டீம் பி டீம் பார்த்துருக்கிறோம். இது பாரதிய ஜனதாவினுடைய சி டீம்.
The BJP that's struggling to expand its footprint in the Dravidian heartland says it's unperturbed.
If he says it is BJP, then we will answer him. With the Prime Minister and our President, young President Mr. Annamalai, we have stars in our party, so I don't think it is going to affect us.
After MGR and Jayalalitha, popular stars in Tamil Nadu have not been able to become chief ministers, including Sivaji Ganesan, Vijayakanth and Kamal Hassan. Even superstar Rajinikanth had to opt out of politics. Vijay, who has a cult following, makes his political plunge at the peak of his career. He hopes he'll be able to script a new history. In Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, NDTV.
And that's it on The Last Word. News updates continue right here on NDTV. Do keep watching.